mainly on day trading. What makes us so different than other schools is that we're just not your typical school that's just going to teach you how to trade. We're going to go out there and be part of a family, be part of a team. We're looking for traders that we could trade together.
My name is Elaine Forney, and I'm actually living in North Kingstown, Rhode Island right now. Well, I'm actually retired, so what I do for a living is I'm a trader. That's what I'm doing now for a living.
My name is David, and I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I'm retired. Right now I was in aerospace with Boeing.
My name is Richard Serrano, and I'm from East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. I'm a network field engineer, and I do telecommunications.
My name is Phil Scheib, and I am from Alaska. I am retired locomotive engineer.
My name is Leanne Jack, and I grew up in Appleton, Wisconsin. So I'm a web designer and a front-end developer.
My name is George Brooks. I am originally from New Jersey. Been in IT for the last 33 years. And in between that, still cutting down trees, climbing trees, and all that other stuff in between.
My name is Terrell Lee. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I work at a small used car lot just to get out of the house.
I discovered this whole community of traders in the trade room, which, you know, I was sitting in front of my computer at home all by myself, and now all of a sudden here is this community out there, which I found very generous. Everybody was so supportive and welcoming. It just really blew me away.
What makes us so different than other schools is that we're just not your typical school that's just going to teach you how to trade. We're going to go out there and be part of a family, be part of a team. We're looking for traders that we could trade together.
My name is Josh Levitin. I'm from Bethpage, New York, and I'm the senior instructor here at Cybertrain University. What makes our on-site class so great, aside from the networking aspect of it all, just having our students meet each other for the first time, is the fact that myself and Fausto are very hands-on with our students in the sense of just being able to literally overlook their shoulder and watch their trade, what they're focused on from their platform.
Some news came out and the thing just popped.
While I can comment on what they should focus on online, they might not be able to understand that as well compared to having us right there in front of them.
I kind of like the idea of not being in front of a computer 8 hours a day, because I can't do that. So I kind of like the idea of doing it in the morning and then going to do all the other stuff I need to do.
Everyone that you thought was going to do that, you're going to have 9 losses versus 1 winner. Yeah, it's like, it's not worth it.
When I spoke to Fausto on the phone and he interviewed me, the thing he said the hardest thing for me to do would be to unlearn the things that I previously learned. And it turns out that's 100% true. And the stuff that I'm learning from him and from Josh and everybody has really made all the difference in the world in understanding what a day trader is and how it actually works.
Fausto and the staff at CTU University, they're really on top of everything. They give you good trade choices, and they keep you alert onto whatever's happening in the market at the time for the day.
Right, so we made a profit. What did I just say earlier? Just take the money and run, because guess what? If you didn't take it, how would you be doing right now? Now you're losing money. You're just trying to make that day's pay. That's all you're looking to do. You got it, you made it. Listen, for every stock, if that kept on going, for everyone that you thought was going to do that, you're going to have 9 losses versus 1 winner.
I don't think you're going to find a better support team in the stock trading business anywhere. That's why I'm here at the platinum level.
You know, a lot of people want to go out there and trade and don't know if it's for them or not. And guess what? That's okay, because it's not. And the thing you have to look at is you have to find a mentor, you have to find a school, you have to sample a couple of things with a couple of schools out there, do a couple of classes, and you make the choice. But don't make the biggest mistake that people make. Go out there and be part of 90%, maybe even higher, of the failure rate in today's industry, because people want to try it before they learn. I mean, would you ever want someone to work on your loved ones that never went to med school? Or how about just giving your finance money to some financial planner that never learned finance? We are no different, but you are on the right path. The right path is you should be doing it on your own. And by doing it on your own, you need a mentor to show you how to do it. And that's what you're going to get here at Cybertrain University.
All right, everybody. This is Fausto from Cybertrading. Let me just get a little chat back. If you guys can hear me okay. Just do a little quick little hello. Just want to make sure everybody can hear me okay. Good, good, good. Welcome. Alan, good to see you all. Brett, good to see you. Linda, Doug, Winston. All right, good, good. All right, let me just get a couple of things here squared away, and we'll get started. Let me just get my little pointer and everything. Oops. There we go. And let's get the video cam. I always feel like you got to have a video cam. Always makes things a little more personal. All right. So can everyone see my PowerPoint? Day Trading 101, how to prepare for the next bear market. Does everybody see that okay? All right, good, good, good. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed that last little video. That's just to basically, we like to put a testimonial to kind of give you the experience and let you know what people actually have been dealing with, who they are, and why they are at the Cybertrain University, what they've learned. Those are real traders, not some prop people that you probably see on some other videos. But guess what? You're going to get to meet those people live in my trading room, because what I'm looking to do today is I'm looking to educate all of you to know what it's like to be a trader, why people fail, why I'm here. Because some people always ask, like, listen, if you're such a great trader, what are you doing here? Well, I'm going to answer that, and you're going to be shocked what you're about to learn. And most importantly, I'm going to invite every single one of you to come in my trading room to see if people actually make money doing this. You know, I was just talking to somebody just about an hour ago. He says, I don't know who to trust anymore. You do something and you see these ads and you're finding out that, you know, they're lying, this and that. Well, guess what? The way you know if somebody is really who they really are, always check the Better Business Bureau, always check the brokerage firms that recommend them, and, you know, always check the Google ratings. It's kind of simple enough. And then also come in seeing and speaking to their students. And that's what it's all about. But my goal is I want to get to make you all understand what trading is all about. But before we do that, I always want to clarify something really quick. Warning. Trading, a lot of people want to trade and it's really not for them. And that's why I'm here to kind of like educate all of you, because people lose their money. They'll blow up their accounts. And, you know, I don't want to see that. And it's bad for the industry. People have very bad taste about it and they're bashing people. So listen, you can lose a lot of money. What I'm doing for the next hour is strictly educational. And hopefully a lot of you are going to realize if trading is for you or not by seeing what I'm about to show you. But be careful. Trading is very, very risky. And there is a lot that comes along with it. So what we're going to talk about psychology. We're going to talk about how to scan the market. We're going to talk about how to read charts. I'm going to show you how to follow the smart money. I'm going to teach you something called the KISS method. Keep it super simple. And I'm also you want to hear from our students so you can see how successful they are. And I don't even call them my students, actually. I call them my fellow traders, my companions, you know, all these people. All right. So before we get started, I start educating a lot of you here. I just want to tell you a little about Cybertrain University. I know some of you probably, if you just, you know, savvy enough, you probably did your homework. But this is a video of me on the NASDAQ. I was a regular guest before they shut it down. And basically, I don't know if you guys have watched the video. We're going to play this video actually at the end of the presentation today. But it's going to talk a little bit more about level 3 and level 4. And NASDAQ loves about it. But how I got into the trading business is this. I don't know what other people tell you, but I'm 49 years old. Okay. I started when I was 22 years old. I've been doing this for over 25 years. I live here in New York. I was trained by the best traders. And, you know, but before I was a good trader, I was a pretty ignorant 22-year-old kid, because I was like what most people do. They fail. They want to go out there, want to learn on their own. And you know what? I'm sorry, that doesn't really work. Okay. It might, but it's so much easier if you just work for somebody so you can learn all the bad mistakes that they make other than you losing that money. So what I've learned on the first day on the job, I should have never made my first trade. I didn't know you could see the dominating brokerage firms. I didn't know you could see, there are people actually make money doing this and you could piggyback off them and learn from them. I didn't know that there was this whole, certain trading platform that you needed, which I was trading on the wrong one. Now, a little bit of my success, I basically mastered trading and I was semi-retired at the age of 24 years old, I would say. But I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm not a type of person like, I can't be retired at 24 years old. So I wanted to go to the next level. So I didn't like splitting my profits with the brokerage firm that I work with. So I needed to start my own firm. But I didn't want to get into the brokerage business. So I got into the education business. I wanted to educate people like you. And then be part of my trading room. So I started the original trading room, which all of you guys are going to have access to at the end of the presentation. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking to train people that have a passion to trade, but also don't want to be brainwashed. There are people out there that showing you make 50, 60,000 a month, 100,000, 10 million, whatever they talk about, the next millionaire. Some of you just want to make a day's pay. Okay. Some of you just be happy to know that you don't got to depend on Social Security because who knows if it's even going to be there. So I founded Cybertrain University and been doing it ever since. So what I'm looking for, like I said, if you're here, and you're interested to be mentored, trained, and you want to be part of the original, most successful educational school in the industry, and I'm not just saying because I own it, because I've been doing it a long time, wait till you're about to learn, because what you're about to see is going to be very, very disturbing. You're going to see, why people fail, what mistakes they're making, and you're really going to see why you're trading blind. Okay. Here's my lovely family. I'd always like to share this with you because I've been married for over 25 years. We all know how marriage is very difficult, but if I didn't find trading, I'd probably be divorced right now because I get to spend more time with my family, my kids, everything else. But I do have a second family, which is the students that I trade with. And you could see this picture right here. They're just people like you. Okay. They're just like you. No one looks any different. But they're grandmas, grandpas, engineers, pharmacists, professors, border control people. You can go down the list. Real estate brokers, doctors, construction workers. They're all there. Truck drivers, can't miss that one. But people fail, and I don't want to overdo it. I think it's more than 80%. I think it's more than 90%, but they just lack the tools of knowing how to trade. A lot of you making it more complicated than what it is. So let me just kind of show you some stocks. Okay. What's going on? Here's a stock that we traded today. All right. Stock called JNIF. At 9 o'clock this morning, this stock was at $6. Right around 11 o'clock, the stock ran to 13. When's the last time you ever been in a stock that ran from $6 to 13? Not done. How about this one? This one's still going higher. Here's a stock just started at 11 o'clock. Stock went from $2.50. It's already at $4.40. If you bought 1,000 shares of that stock, and you paid $2,400 and you sold it now, you made $2. That's $2,000. You do that every day. That's a $500,000 salary. Who doesn't want that job? Okay. There's a lot of other ones too that made big moves. EXPR, one of the Reddit stocks, all that Wall Street bet stocks, 9:30 this morning, ran from 480 all the way to 630. Who doesn't want to trade that one? You see what I'm saying? So the thing is this, I'm going to talk about how we find these stocks, knowing why they went up and down the way they do, but you got to be ready for the next biggest crash, because that's the big thing. Because if you don't, boom, the market could really crush you. And we probably already know that after seeing what happened last year in March with COVID. So as Albert Einstein was actually the smartest man in the world, in the mindset of every crisis lies a great opportunity. So you can't look at it, that you can't make money in trading, even on catastrophes. Unfortunately, catastrophes do make opportunities. Let's talk about a stock really quick because I want to show you how we find these stocks and what they do. Did anybody see this stock TKAT yesterday or even today, this morning? Did anybody watch this stock? Anyone? Just give me a yes or no. I'll even show it to you while you guys are looking it up. Here's a 2-day chart on the stock. Started yesterday at $6. It closed all the way up to $24. In pre-market, it shot up to $40. Why? Who ran it up to $40? A $5 stock going to 40? And if you don't believe me, when you come to my trading room, you can see it. If you're not part of my morning meeting that I do live on YouTube, we talked about it. Even in the afternoon meeting. So when's the last time you were in a stock that went from 5 to 40? You know what? You really need it? No, you really don't. If you just got a fraction of that, you made a day's pay. Oh, same thing. OCG. Stock went this morning from $6 to $11. This is all in one day. This is day trading at its best. So how do we find these stocks before they make their move? I think that's what everybody wants to know. Fausto, what makes you different than everybody else that I watched or I took classes with? Because they don't, first of all, they're not professional traders. They never worked as a professional trader. A lot of them never actually worked at a trading firm like I have. And, and they all have this good spin on it, sexy indicators, sexy, platforms, good looking people, flashing the cash with the nice cars. That doesn't make you money. I don't know about you, but we're not the Wolf of Wall Street like some of these other people are. Okay. What I'm looking for is traders that want to just have a better life and just want to make a day's pay. And how do we find them? And it all starts right here. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not here to sell you a platform and say, hey, I could tell you. First of all, I can't tell you what to buy and sell because it's illegal. I don't know if anybody knows that. And you obviously saw what happened. I'm not here to bash anybody, but do your homework. You could see one of the very popular companies just got shut down for doing something as stupid as that. We just work off the big percentage gainers and losers. That's it. You look over here, you could see stocks up 130%, 50%, 40%. Look at all these stocks right here. And you can short too. So what I do with my traders is we go through the big percentage gainers and I teach my traders how do we actually eliminate the ones that are going to give you a high risk, but look for the ones that are going to give you a low risk with the most amount of reward. Remember, why are you here? You're here to make money. And as a professional day trader, we're very, very conservative. We're not looking to make big money. We're not looking to lose a lot of money. We're looking to just make a day's pay. But we're looking specifically what's moving because this is the volatility. When they talk about volatility, they're looking for stocks that have good volume in it, good action, good swings. But you got to know which one to trade and which one not to trade. And we do that every morning on YouTube. Now, how did we know these ones are going up? Okay. How do we know they were going to break out? Well, we're going to talk about how to follow the money. Now, what I'm going to do, because there's a lot of people in here. There's over 200 people in here. I'm going to start interacting with you. I'm going to test you. I'm going to quiz you. I'm going to put some quizzes up there. So please, if you want to be part of my team, answer the questions. If you don't want to answer, log out. I don't want to waste your time or waste my staff's time. I'm looking for serious traders because if you can't answer these kindergarten questions, you should not be trading. What I'm going to show you right now is now we're going to get right into it. How do we find stocks like the TCAT, the Hoffer, the MOXC, all these crazy stocks? Let's see how we do it. First of all, the trend is your friend. You don't want to buck the trend. That's the easy part. Okay. I assume a lot of us know how to read a chart, but the thing about reading a chart, it's a lagger. It's not a leader. You don't want to look what happened in the past. The past is not always indicative of the future. So everybody is always teaching you, oh, where's the support level is, where's the resistance level is, okay? Here at Cybertrain University, we don't teach you support and resistance. We teach you where the buyers and sellers are. Because without the buyers and sellers, the support and resistance is worthless. It doesn't exist. Supports and resistance get broken all the time. Why? Because what makes a support level is buyers. Well, guess what? You could see the buyers. Wouldn't that be awesome? So let's talk about how do we find them, having a game plan in a certain time of the day. Now, why is VI, sorry about that, go from 21 to 25? Who's pushing it up? Why is it going up? Well, let me ask everybody a poll. We're going to do a poll. All right. Now, the first poll question I have for everyone to ask is this. Do you have level 3 access? So I got the poll up there. It's on pop up on the right. We got 200 people in this room. Don't be shy and just be honest. Yes, no, I'm not sure. That's all I ask. Connie, if you have that, then type in yes. Robert, you're saying no, just click no in the poll. Mary says yes, put it in the poll. Because I want to share it with all of you. I want you to, nobody's going to rat you out. No one's going to tell you, make you feel that you don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing to be scared about. You got 3 simple questions. Yes, no, or I'm not sure. Okay? All right. By the way, that stock I told you, while you guys are filling this out, what's happened with MOXC? Everybody see what's happening there? Keeps going higher. Why is it going up? You're going to find out shortly. So you don't want to go anywhere. All right. So let me end the poll and let me share the results. So what we're looking at right here is something called a ECN. An ECN is abbreviated as Electronic Communication Network. I was actually one of the developers back in the early 90s that helped ECNs to come to fruition. So if you want to know, like, who's the developer? Well, I bet if I all ask you, well, who invented, Amazon? Who is the founder of Microsoft? Okay, Bill Gates. Who is the founder of, ECNs? SOS traders. Okay, and I was actually one of them. So I'm going to explain to you how important it is, and you're going to see how this is going to change your life for the better. And you're going to see this live in my trading room. So here we're looking at total view. Now, what you're looking at is this. I know there's a lot of numbers and people are like, God, it confuses me. Every time I see this, why people keep showing all these little numbers and stuff? Okay, well, let me do it in kindergarten and then class, and we'll do a little bit, and we'll get a little more advanced as we go on. These are your buyers and these are your sellers, okay? You got 3 columns here. 1, 2, and 3. The third column is the price that somebody wants to buy it. Those are all limit orders, live, real, not fake orders, or real orders. The second column is telling you how many shares that person wants to buy that stock for. And then the orders is making up how many orders make up those shares. Now, whoever wants to buy the stock for the most amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to buy their shares for less money is down here at the bottom. Whoever wants to sell their shares for the least amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to sell their shares for more money is right down here at the bottom. So what you're basically looking at is a negotiated market. This is like a big chat room. These are everybody around the world that want to trade PLTR, what they want to buy it for, what they want to sell it for. So if you were out there and you put an order out there on your TD Ameritrade, Schwab, Tastyworks, I don't know, whatever, Fidelity, and say, I want to buy PLTR at 2267. You will be down here at 2267 with this guy over here, and this will be your order right there. That's basically, but the problem is a lot of you can't see that. But I could. My traders can, and you eventually will. But let's not talk about that right now. My main goal is this. What you're looking at is all the orders out there that someone wants to buy and sell. Now, before I continue, does everybody understand that? Just give me a yes or no. Does everybody get that? Yes. Just give me a quick yes. Okay. Thank you, Raymond, Ian, Mario, Ken, Gary, David. Okay, good. All right. Let's move on. Now, how does that help us? Well, what makes a support and resistance levels? Buyers and sellers. So we're looking at a stock right here, and you could see how this stock right here went from a price of $30.50 at 9 o'clock this morning and went all the way down and eventually stopped specifically at $25.50. Not 27, not 13, not 25, 2050 or 26.75. It stopped specifically at 25.50 without looking at anything in the past. And then it went up, came back down, built a double bottom. What the hell's a double bottom? Oh, it's a bicycle. That's what it is. I don't know if you know that. Did anybody tell you that? That's basically a bicycle. All right. I get a kick out when people talk about this stuff. Double top, triple bottoms. Listen, it's buyers. It's a buyer. Okay. How do I know it's a buyer? Because if you look right here, oops. If you look right here, oops, this guy's in the wrong spot. So anyway, there is a buyer. Oops, I'm at the wrong one. I jumped a little ahead. Sorry about that. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Oops, there we go. All right. So you got a buyer right here for 58,000 shares. You see that guy right there? 58,000. You somebody see that? He is what's making this. Okay? It's a buyer. It's not a support level. It's not, Bill Gates, okay? It's not Fausto Pugliese. It's not you, Michael Vaughn and Steve Jaffe. There is 5 people around the world that are trading Rocket Mortgage, whatever it is. This was the company. And, and it only went up and stopped specifically because of that buyer out there. That's all. Because do you really think a 100-share buyer is going to make a support level? Maybe on some Fibonacci. You think a 10-share, if an RSI came out there and says, oh, there's a support level at 25.94 because an RSI said so. No, it's because of that guy. Plain, simple, kindergarten stuff. Okay? Now, I'll stop sharing it. Okay. Now, let's move on and look at another one. Okay. Look at this stock, Mara. Okay. Same thing like Riot. These are the blockchain stocks. Okay. Ooh, blockchain, cryptocurrency, right? Well, listen, we've been trading them. You could look. I mean, listen, I'm not a genius. I didn't say, listen, if you look at what we've been trading, you'd be like, man, Fausto called Mara like 6 months ago. Why didn't I know? Why didn't I have him follow him 6 months ago? Listen, they're Maras and riots all day long. Don't worry about the cryptocurrency market. You know what? There's these things moving all day. I just talked about the TCAT, and you saw that thing go up 500% in one day. All right. But let's look at Mara. Mara right here, you could see how the stock literally went from all the way up from at 11:30, went from 23.80, went all the way to 25. Stopped, and it came right back down to 23.40. Why would it stop at 25? Why didn't it stop at 25.10? Why didn't it go to 26? Why didn't it stop at 24.80? Why 25? There's only one explanation, is because this guy right here, 127,000 shares made up of 24 orders around the world is what is making this stock stop at 25. Now, you can go out there and you can question it, whatever it is. Listen, you think you're smarter than the rest of Wall Street? Go, you go do what you do, okay? Let me know how that works out with you. You know what? Me and my traders, we're going to follow that guy. We're going to follow. I trust him more than I trust you. I trust him than anybody on Fox Business or CNBC, okay? I don't even trust the owner of the company. I trust that guy. It's all about supply and demand. It's what it is. So, did I lose anybody? Is anyone lost? Everybody following along? Everybody following along? Okay, good. All right, let's do a little quick poll right here. All right. Is this stock going up or going down? All right, let's do a poll. Let's see how you guys answer this question. Up or down? Wow. You know what? I'm actually pretty impressed. This is probably the most I've ever seen people interact. Sometimes someone has got to be on top of you and tell you just got to answer the question, right? That's good. All right. Now, if you can't answer this one little simple question, there's got to be a couple of reasons why. First of all, you probably never traded before. Secondly, you're probably looking for some indicator, okay? Listen, it's just plain black and white. All right. Stocks going up or going down. That's all I'm asking. All right. So let's end the poll and let me share the results. So I still can't figure this out, why people said it's going. Could you guys tell me the ones that said it going up? Because nobody can read anybody's chat. What makes you think the stock's going up? I just, for my own, I don't know. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out. We got 11% of you, 1 out of 10 said it's going up. Why do you think it's going up? I'm just curious. Did you guess? Did you want to be different? Because different will make you lose money. But if you're serious, you better quit trading. All right. I'll be honest with you. So if you said it was going up, you're wrong. It's going down. Congratulations. The trend is your friend. You don't buck the trend. Now, for the ones that got it right, the 90% of you, the 89% of you got it right. What is going to make this stock go up? Eric, listen, don't worry about that. Eric's question is, Fausto, what about aggressive market orders that are not in the ladder that may surprise what it is? Eric, you're overanalyzing things right now. That was not the question. If I asked that question, then that's a good answer. You know, I would tell you, but that was not the question. The question is it going up or going down? Now I'm asking you the next question. What is going to make this stock go up? Buyers, right? You're talking about you need support. Oh, everybody keeps talking about support. No, you need buyers. We need buyers. Do you see buyers on a chart? Do you see buyers on a chart? Do you see buyers on aggressiveness in the market? Do you see buyers on TV? Do you see buyers out of your front door? No. We know we need buyers. We don't need support. We need buyers. Okay? How do we find those buyers? There's only one place that will show you how to find buyers. And you got to have the ECN. So let's go look on what's happening on the book viewer, the NASDAQ market. So let me just reiterate what you're looking at. Did anyone here ever try to buy a seat on the New York Stock Exchange? Anyone try to buy a seat on New York Stock Exchange? Ever try to get down there? Like why? What's the secret? Like aren't you allowed down to New York Stock Exchange? Costs millions, right? Millions, exactly. Guess what? You have a seat on the exchange right now, and you're going to pay millions. They put them all out of business. You have a seat right now. That's not worth it. You're telling me you don't want a seat on the floor, okay? But you want to do this as a living. You have a seat now. Now, Let's get back to where we're at with that stock. We got a 219,000 share seller sitting at 1260. I don't know. What do you think is going to happen at 1260? What do you think is going to happen when you get, not looking at a chart, not looking at some Bollinger Band or RSI or Fibonacci or 200 moving average. I don't care what you look at. Looking at some news that came out on a company. What do you think is going to happen when we get down to that 219,000 share buyers? Because most of the traders in here are looking to buy 800, 400, 200, 219,000. How much money is that? I don't know, about close to about $3 million worth of stock. 73 people around the world are looking to buy the same exact price. Exactly. Very good, David, Phil. You see, man, you guys catch on so quickly. You guys are catching on so quickly because guess what? You're absolutely right. The stock stopped because of that buyer, went back up, never wanted to break it, then went right back up to 1380. You could have just sat here and just watched all these jerks selling the stock like, oh, look at this guy. Look what he's doing. He's getting shaken out. You know, he's still buying it. You know, look at the green bars because it's got 5, candlesticks, whatever the people use. I got the whole strategy behind it. They're like, yeah, well, guess what? There's really no buyers out there. I don't know why anyone's buying the stock at 1340 because I don't see anybody until 1260. Why would I pay 1340 when I could buy it almost $1 cheaper? $1 on 1,000 shares, $1,000. Think I'm in the business to like just throw away $1,000? Why just buy it cheaper? I'll buy where he's buying it. I'm going to buy where they're buying it. And sure enough, what did the stock do? Went exactly where it is and went right back to 360. If you bought the stock at 1260, you sold it at 1380. In about an hour or 2 hours later, make yourself a nice $1,000, $2,000. Do that every day, $250,000. Who doesn't want that job? You want to go back and, like I live here in New York. You think I want to get back on the Long Island Railroad and travel an hour and a half to go into the city and an hour and a half going back with COVID and all these people like running around and, spending money, the abuse on my body? I'm going to just sit here and just trade. And you guys, I don't have to sell you that dream because you know that already. But you got to do it right, for crying out loud. Why are you going to try to reinvent the wheel? This is what we do. This is how I was trained. And it's not like this is the Fausto strategy. No, this is how Wall Street trades. Anyone else that doesn't teach this is not really a trader. That's really it comes down to it. Because this is how all else trade. And I'll even prove it to you. Turn on the financial station. When CNBC, put that on. Why are they broadcasting and have their show on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange? First of all, there's nobody there anymore. But look at the monitors behind them. There's no charts. They're all just numbers. So, you guys ready to have a little more fun? All right. Let me share that results with everyone else before we had it. Where are the traders selling the stock? We're looking at the stock SDC. Who cares what the stock is, right? But I want everyone to tell me what you've learned so far. If you wanted to be a seller, where is everybody else selling the stock? Give me a number. Let's see if you guys can answer this question. Let's wait. I want to see how you guys answer it. By the way, Bob, I didn't hear from you. Steve? Ajit? Guys, what are you afraid of? You afraid to lose money? I mean, do you want to learn what you want to learn if you're right and wrong? Because here at Cybertrain University, we don't tell you what to buy and sell. First, that's illegal. I said that. We're here to tell you, we don't teach you how to make money. We teach you how to stop losing it. Okay? Wouldn't that be more important? So let me just call you out on it. Where is the resistance level? Where are people selling it? And you know what? Let's go over the answers. If you said $10 right there, guess what? You're absolutely right. So let me ask you this. I got another question. Did you need a chart to tell you that? Did you need some newsletter to tell you that? Did you need to check, a news service, Bloomberg News, to find out that all the sellers are at $10 right now? Did you need all that content? Did you need to spend all that money? No, you didn't, right? Right, Ian? Right, Alan? But JK says, no, but I like the confirmation too. And you know what? You got the confirmation. That's where the orders are. But if you want more confirmation than that, guess what? You sit there and think about it, you're going to be a little too late and it's going to go against you. Remember, trading to me is like driving a car, okay? Trading is like driving a car. You got directions. You know where you got to go. You think you're going to stop in the middle of a parkway and like, you know what? Let me go just check the GPS and make sure I'm going the right way. And then all of a sudden, you know the exit's coming up. Well, you got a problem. Number one, you're probably going to miss the exit. Or two, you might get into an accident. All right. You know where the exit is. You don't need a GPS to tell you that, which like I call these indicators GPS. You don't need to sit there and make a phone call, you know, and say, oh, by the way, is it exit 2? You know it's exit 2, but you just want to confirm it. Just confirm it. There's nothing to confirm. You see it right there. It's black and white. You want to question that? Let me know how that works out for you. But look at this. Look at this. What in the hell is that? What is that? You could read that? It looks like a bunch of like, I don't know, spaghetti. It really does. I mean, but you know what? I know it makes you look smart. And you know what's right? What's great about indicators? They're always right. They're always right. But the problem is it's working on the past. It's not indicative of the future. You know who these guys are? The Kamuchu, the MACDs, Bollinger. These are mathematicians, you know? A couple of questions. So how do you know when to get out? Well, Daniel, let me go back to this stock really quick. If I own the stock right now at $9.50, and I know I'm going to come up to a seller at $10, there's 92,000 shares out there. And I don't know how many shares you trade, but let's just say you bought, I don't know, 1,000 shares of it. Do you really want to hope that it's going to get past 10? Or would you might want to get out maybe at $9 and I don't know, 99 cents, cut the line, you know, by 92,000 shares. That's where I would get out. Exactly, Connie, right? But you don't think that way. But the amateur people that don't know how to trade are going to think, oh, I'm going to get out $10. I'm going to get out $10. Yeah, great. You're part of that whole 92,000 class. And let me know how that works out for you because believe me, they're in front of you, not behind you. All right. So let's look at this one. Stock bounces off $10, right? You see that right there? Look at this one. Goes from 840 right to 10, right to that order. And that was that stock I just showed you. Did you need an indicator to tell you that? Like we just saw right here? Where it's just, because if you didn't get out, you just dropped all the way down to almost 920 and just blew up your account. JK says it had happened to me a few times before. The thing is this. It's all about the KISS method. Keep it super simple. You don't have to kill it when it comes to trading. You don't have to make a lot of money, make a very successful career at it. You just got to just make a day's pay. Follow the money. That's all it comes down to it. Keep it super simple. That's really what it comes down to it. You don't need to go out there and, you know, make these big transactions and like, oh, but what's really 50 cents? Are really a lot of dollars? It is a lot. It is a lot being very consistent. So the next question I want to ask, which I didn't want to repeat it because a lot of people keep asking this question, is how do I know they're real orders? Now, let me ask you a question because I know John and Bill were asking me this question in the room. Let me ask you a question. Do you know any brokerage firms that I could put fake orders out there? Does anybody know any? Because I really want to open an account with them. James, you don't know any? You don't know any, James? Anyone else? Anybody know where I can open an account with a broker that will let me put fake orders out there? Like the fake news that you read, okay? Alberta, you know one? Could you please, what is the name of the company? What's the name of them? Where can I put fake orders? I could put fake orders. You know a company I could put fake orders? Oh, you're just kidding. Okay. Listen, when you come into my trading room, I'll show you these orders. And if you really think they're fake, we'll use your account and we'll put those orders out there and we'll see how fake they are. Okay. That's how we'll know they're fake or not. By the way, Connie, don't even get me started with Robinhood. Don't even get me started with Robinhood, because that's a totally different ball game. You know, like that's not even a real brokerage firm. Okay. That's payment for order flow. I teach you that in my class. And all those people that got burnt on them, that's what you get when you deal with someone that's trading against you. You should read the account statements. You want something that will prove it to. I've been doing this long enough. Look up what something is called payment for order flow. Okay. That means that they're taking your order and they're selling to somebody else to make money on your account. They're trading against you, but that's another story. I want to get into it, but we're past that right now. Okay. Let's talk about this one. INO. Okay. Great stock, doing great. Okay. So INO has got a 288,000 share seller at $9. What do you think is going to happen at $9? What do you think is going to happen at 9? It's probably going to go down, right? Yes. There you go. It's a resistance without even thinking twice. Without even thinking what? I mean, look at these sellers, 7,000, 500, 100. You're damn right there's a big seller. I mean, there's a lot, even a 20,000 share. A lot of people are out there trying to sell between $8.95 and, $9. So without even thinking twice, that is definitely a resistance level. Okay. So INO goes to $10. Wait a minute. That must be the fake orders you're talking about, right? Why? How did it get past 10 with all those sellers? Oh, well, guess what? Someone actually bought the shares. And guess what? That could happen. That guy wants to sell it. Somebody went out there and bought it. You ever use a time and sales window? That gives you the confirmations of every transaction, the thing you probably don't look at because it moves too fast, because you probably got your defaults wrong. Okay. You're going to see this all live in my trading room. But look at that. 3,000, 16,000, 3,000, 16,000. Look at all these at 13,000. Look at all these trades. 9, 9, 9. The guy got executed. No wonder why the stock went up. And you know what? When we see big orders like that, and we see those big block orders get executed, which I'll show you live in my trading room, that is just a quick alarm to say, holy crap, this thing's going to take off. This thing's going to fly. By the way, today, it actually happened. I didn't even show you this, but let me show you this one. Hold on a second. Okay. We're looking at a platform we use here. Okay. And you could see right here, we were watching this stock early this morning, and there was a huge order, about 70,000 shares. Okay. Right here, actually right here, around 550, right there. Okay. And the guy was not getting executed. It hit him, it came back down, it hit him, came back down. Eventually the guy got done. And that 80,000 share seller in EXPR, which is Express, it's one of those Reddit stocks. Once he got done, the thing went straight up to $6. That's a 50-cent move on a $5 stock. You bought 1,000 shares of that stock, 50 cents, $500, $100,000 salary in a matter of what, 30 minutes? Who the hell makes $500 in 30 minutes other than lawyers and doctors and, very successful people and maybe some drug dealers, But no, traders do. Traders do. Okay. But when that guy got done and we saw it, boom, the thing went up. And now look at it. Look at this order right here. Let me just show you this. There's a 71,000 share buyer right here. Let me give you a crayon so you guys can see a little bit bigger. Look at this right here. There is a 71,000 share buy. Look what the stock did when it came down. It hit it, it went right back up. There's a 62,000 share seller right here. Okay. Everybody see that? Look at this. No wonder why the stock won't go past 630 and it keeps bouncing off 550. Did you need an indicator to tell you that? You see, you could buy it at 550 and sell it at 630, make 75 cents in, 75 cents short, 75 cents long, 5 cents. Just follow the damn money. It's simple as that. Let me just X out of this, clear all, and move this over. All right. So how do you get that, David? That is an excellent question, and I'm going to tell you in the next 5 minutes, okay? But before I do that, let me just explain and tell you why everybody wants to trade. Because trading with COVID, with like, who wants to give you money to somebody else and lose it for you? You're better off losing yourself. But you can make so much money doing trading. You don't have to make a lot to make a successful career in trading. It's not that hard to do. I mean, 500 shares on 50 cents, like I just showed you, that's $500. Do it on 1,000 shares, it's $500. There's a nice little $100,000 salary there. But let me explain something to you. I'm not the type of person, is going to go out there and say, hey, look, hey, I was up $100,000 today. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's like egotistical. And, even if the guy is if he is telling the truth, because you see a lot more of those people are lying more than anything. They already shut a bunch of them down. But even if he was telling the truth, how does that make you money? Doug has a good question about taxes. Is it taxable as short-term investment? Doug, let me explain something to you. I'm not an accountant. I can't tell you that. It's illegal anyone to do that. You should talk to an accountant. But let me tell you something that the last person said that to me. If you're worried about paying taxes, you got a problem. Okay? My accountant always taught me, he says, you know what? Paying taxes is a good thing. That means you're making money. If you're not paying taxes, you got a problem. That means that you're not making money. So you better find something that's going to, do that. Don't worry about paying taxes. Because I had a trader the other day that was trying to pick my brain, wanted to be part of my room, but he did exactly what you asked me. And I'm not trying to get on a tangent, but let me just try to do this one thing. Because I gotta go soon, and I want to get you guys registered. But I had a trader just like you said, I did an option, and I made $80,000 on the trade. I'm like, wow, that's a pretty damn good option trade. He says, you take the profit. He goes, no, you know what? Right. I was worried. Reason I'm asking you is because I didn't want to pay the taxes on it. How do I pay the taxes on $80,000 on a profit? I'm like, are you serious? You're worrying about an $80,000 profit you made in options. Well, did you sell it? He goes, no, I still have it. I'm like, where? I said, I looked up the stock. They're like, you had an $80,000 profit? Because right now only shows that you're only up 5,000. He was so ignorant that the reason why he wanted to talk to me, because he wanted to know how to worry about the taxes, but he really was worried about the stock's going to come back, because he didn't want to sell it for an $80,000 profit because he's worrying about the tax portion. And meanwhile, even if you paid $30,000 in taxes, you're up 50 grand. Now what are you up? 2,000, 3,000? So that's just plain old ignorance. The thing is, don't worry about that right now. You know what you worry about? Making money. Knowing that you could do this for the rest of your life, that you don't have to worry about some stupid $1,400 stimulus check that, people have been waiting 6 months for what? Where's that going to last you? A week? We're doing it in a day. And you know what? Wait till you see when you're in the trading room. Because listen, I'm telling you right now, there's a crash coming. It's going to happen. It happens every 5 to 8 years. Okay? It might happen again with COVID. Think about it. What happens? So what's going on with Europe right now? They got a whole new lockdown. What would happen if United States went to a full lockdown? And let me tell you something. Biden has no problem locking down the country. Okay? There's no problem locking. If he locked it down right now, what do you think's going to happen? The stock market's going to go up or it's going to go down? Wouldn't you like to know what's happening with the stock before they did? That's what you have to look at it. Could be anything. North Korea. I don't know. They're talking about whatever. Could be at war with them. I don't know. What could happen? A major hurricane. Remember Hurricane Sandy? Market crashed. Twin Towers. Who knows? but you better be prepared. And that's why I like day trading, because we're always in cash. I don't care about long-term effect. I don't care about tomorrow or the next day. I'm always in cash. So, fellow traders, every single one of you have to learn from a mentor. I don't care who it is. And the thing is, I always tell everybody, you should sample a little bit of everybody's stuff. You ever heard of the story, get a second opinion? It's okay to get a second opinion. Okay? Third, fourth. And you know what? If you're trading futures or Forex, whatever it is, listen, if you're doing something more than 30 days to 60 days and you're not making money, you don't get it, you better get a new instructor or you better try a different industry. It doesn't take that long to figure this out. I get people I was talking to, I've been doing it for a year, and like, how much you making? Oh, are you making the six figures? Oh no, I'm breaking even. I'm like, how could you be, how do you pay your bills? You've been doing this for a year and you're still not doing it? Who taught you how to do it? You know, so you got to try a little bit of everything. And that's why I want you to come and sample us and see the difference. You might be, a futures trader or an options trader and realize like, wow, this is so much easier. This makes sense. So I want all of you to go out there and try. You need to be mentored. And then trust me, you'll spend more time with your family. You do the things you always want to do in life. It's literally the greatest job in the world. It really is. I love doing it. I have a passion to do it. I love changing people's lives. I love finding out when one of my students actually were able to pay their kids college without making them taking a loan by doing this. It's a great feeling. I don't like the idea when people start flashing and say, hey, I bought a new Ferrari. You know what I mean? Like, well, what about your personal life? I have a different things on life. But listen, Cybertrain University, just to let you know, if you don't know this, I said this earlier, if you're going to get educated by anybody, make sure they're being endorsed by brokerage firms. These brokerage firms do credit checks on us, my staff. They're not going to want us to come do presentations for them. We got a AAA rating on the Better Business Bureau. We're endorsed. We have a 5-star rating on Google. But most importantly, I think this is like the most important thing. So if you don't like me, I don't know, you don't like the color of my hair. I don't know what it might be. Maybe you just like what we teach. I get it. But if you are going to do that, make sure they're endorsed by brokerage firms, because they would never put somebody in front of them. And that's my biggest advice I tell everybody. But if you like what you hear and you want to see this all live, I want to invite every single one of you to come and join the original trading room that I started 25 years ago. I want to introduce you to, John and Lita and Gene and Ken and Cliff and George and Mike and Jennifer. I want you to see the people that we changed their life and count their money. Don't count mine. See how they change their lives and how they contribute to the room and they're part of the family of CTU, because I want you to see it, because before you make an investment in anything, let's see if it's for you or not. And you want to see how we find the level 3s and the level 4s and see it live in the market and see how these stocks go up 300-400%. Here's your opportunity. But I need one thing from you. All I'm asking for is a $9 application fee. That's it, $9. $9 stinking dollars. I'll tell you why we asked for the $9. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you come from. I don't know if you're a competitor, a heckler. I don't know. I just don't. We don't know. You just probably found us on YouTube, Facebook, but we need to know who you are, because we want it. When we fill out that application, we're going to give you a lot of stuff. We're going to give you access to the trading room for a week. We're going to give you 3 daily market meetings. We're going to give you a morning and afternoon watch list, your own personal education advisor who you could talk to, a crash course on day trading. You're going to get look at all this stuff you're getting for $9 stinking dollars. You like level 3? Guess what? You're going to get that too. Okay. I'm not going to tell you to buy it. There's no reason for it. You're getting it for $9 right here for one whole week. I need to prove to you that people make money doing this, and then that you can do it also. And let me tell you something, when you jump in here, you're going to realize and be like, oh, now I get it. Now I know why, I can't do it. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. For $9 to know if it's for you or not, why would you not want to do that? By the way, this is just an application fee. It's a lot of work to train somebody. I just need one day to prove it to you, because if you are very serious and you do like it, we're going to have to go all in. Do it right or don't do it at all. Now, as a bonus, if you register right now, first 20 people that register, I will actually give you a free coaching class. I'm going to have to interview you, okay? I got to make sure we're not wasting each other's time. Why would we talk? And I mean, what's that going to accomplish, right? Do you want to make money or you want to talk to me? I don't know, okay? I don't want you to be that guy that lost all that money in options because he's trying to someone to give him an excuse why he lost money. All for a lousy, stinking $9. Everything I showed you, how to read level 3, how to read level 4, how to find stocks that are moving, how to trade with others, how to trade pre-market, how to find tradable stocks. Should I continue? How to get rid of stupid indicators and just follow the orders. I mean, what more do you want? Come to us. Let's get to know each other. Let's do an orientation. Come in the trading room, $9, and we'll go from there. All right. Now, I got about 5 minutes. I'm going to answer some questions, and I'm going to do some call outs because we got some people here that are actually, registering. I want to call them out. Aside from your monthly fee, what is all other costs in trading with you? Frank, listen, if you paid $5,000, $10,000, listen, let me ask you something, Frank. If I taught you and you made $100,000, you made the money. You have a problem paying for training if you're making the money? If it was $9, $1,000, or $10,000 or $20,000, you have a problem with that? If you're making the money, okay? So don't worry about what what's good after. Let's start from the beginning. Don't worry about opening a brokerage account, and don't worry about. Listen, I want to sell you the dream. You sold the dream to yourself. You're sick and tired of listening to a boss, or maybe you're an owner and having employees, and who's showing up, who's not, who's suing you, who's fining you from the government. If you're sick of that garbage and you want to make money, just pay the $9 and we'll go from there. That's the way you got to look at it. If you want to continue after the month, after the first week, it's $149 a month. If you don't want to continue, don't worry about it. I don't need you $149 a month. Okay. I don't need the scrutiny. I don't need to damage my 5-star rating and my better business period. You don't want to continue. You don't have to. That's it. Just let me know and you're fine. I'm not going to make you say, oh, you didn't watch all these videos, so we can't refund you. We don't play that game. I've been in business for 25 years. You think I really need your $249? Believe me, it's more than that. I'm looking for traders that I could train that can make 6 figures so I could trade with them, so I can make, 10, 20,000 with them. I just want to do a couple of call outs because I got a couple of people that just registered here. Let me just go do a couple of welcomes. Hector, I saw you from Riverdale, Georgia. Just got your registration. Who else we got here? Neil from Calgary, Alberta. Love Calgary. I've been up there so many times. We actually, if you're from Canada, we got about 20% of the traders in the room are all from Canada. I've been from Vancouver, Kelowna, beautiful country. Red Deer, not many people live there. Toronto, Montreal, Quebec, all of them. We got, who else we got here? We got Alberto. There we go. From Florida. Just got your registration. What else we got here? They're coming in so fast. By the way, when you fill out your registration, could you please, there's a questionnaire that comes after. Please fill it out to your best knowledge, because that is also going to help with your registration to let you know if this is for you or not. Some people really don't qualify. You know what I mean? So it's okay. It's okay to be rejected. I'd rather you lose $9 than 9,000. You know what I mean? So it's not that hard. You might get it. We treat everybody the same, but tell us a little bit about you. Did you take training? With who? Do you have a brokerage firm? With who? How much money are you trading with? Very important questions that help you with your career in trading. Yes, Frank, like I just mentioned, the reason why that is, you don't have to tell us everything. I mean, we just don't want you to lie because, there are different rules that also apply that might not make you qualified to trade one way and you have to trade a different way. That's the reason why. And that's why we asking for the $9. You know what I mean? It's all, and by the way, we don't sell our data. We don't worry about it. We don't give it to anybody. It's somebody's business. We just doing it to kind of, advise you if you're doing right or wrong. I would rather get more publicity, letting people know, not telling them that it's not for them, than getting in there and having 3,000-4,000 people in my room, which I could if I want to, but I don't, because you're not going to learn anything in there. It's actually chaos. Then going from there. Frank says, I previously registered with you, but due to medical problems, I could not attend. What is your next class? Frank, listen, when you register, you have an education advisor. Just email him, call him, send them an email, and they'll just book it at a different time. This is what I recommend you to do. When you register, you can't get in the room until you talk to education advisor. We do a walkthrough. We want to show you what you get, what you don't get, what you're looking at. Because you go in the room, you're going to be lost. You're going to be really like, okay, what's going on? We want to explain it to you. We want to make you understand what you're seeing. We need you 110%, focus, because if you don't, you're going to lose money. So we don't want anybody to trade. We just want you to watch. And you know what? Watch those videos we gave you. Maybe start on a Monday, nice and fresh. We'll probably talk on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, give you a good week in the room, see some good days, some bad days, some great days, some flat days, and then we'll be able to answer those questions. We'll make a decision. Tahara, great. Thank you very much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the room. Thank you. David, once again, you know what? Send me an email, okay? And I'll look into it. All right? There's my personal email. Send me an email. Let me look into it. Lynn, the order button will not work. I tried by phone and the file won't work. The link is up there. That link should be there. Let me bring up the website. You could always call us if you're having a problem. You could always call us at that number, 877-70-CYBER or 280-5350. That's the other number. You can call us on that number too. But the link should work. Let me just go to our homepage. I'll show you where it is. Go to ctu.co is a short version of it. And day trading trial. Yeah, it's right here. Should be working fine. Accept cookies. All right. Here we go. All right. Any other questions? A couple more shout outs I want to do. We got Joshua from Rivervale, New Jersey. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Cybertrain University. We got Hans Pierre from, was that London? All right. Just spoke to somebody from the UK. So excited to join the room. He was an engineer. He's got 3 kids, works a lot of hours, said he'll just be happy, just make like 60 pounds, 60,000 pounds, which is probably about 100,000 US. And he saw some of these things that he just fell off his chair. He said he's been in a couple of Forex rooms, and he said just like, sometimes you can't believe what you're seeing. We got these infomercials on YouTube, but he did his homework, and you know what? He's really excited. It just spoke to him just literally about an hour ago. Raymond from Northwark, Iowa, just got your registration. And Michael, they're coming in so fast. Michael from Georgia. Any other questions? Thank you. Oh, you're from Sweden. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me just share that in the room so somebody could see that. There you go. Sorry about that, Hans Peter. I got a couple of people from Sweden too, actually. When I saw those numbers, how they come in, I just noticed sometimes they're from the UK. Any other questions? Thank you. Thank you very much, Fred. And by the way, guys, I'm live. If you don't sign up, listen, I'm live. Listen, if you're not convinced, follow us on Twitter. I just saw a couple of you just follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm live at 9 a.m. Eastern every morning. Just join, just register, and see it live. I do live audio. You'll get 15 minutes. That's all free. And maybe you need to see a little bit more. I don't know. But go out there and, subscribe, like us, friend us, click on that alarm, and, get the alerts. And you should do that anyway, even being in the room. Okay. Should always get those alerts. All right, cyber traders and fellow traders, thank you so much for being here. I hope everyone had a good time and appreciate it. Enjoy what they saw. Listen, I look forward to teaching all of you. Just please remember one thing. There are some of you that joined us, and let me tell you, it's going to really change the way you look at the market, and you're going to see the professionalism, the customer service, just everything. And we have a passion. We really want to do it, but I'm also a business person. I'm looking at people I could trade, make money with, and you'll see that. And there's some of you not going to continue, which is fine. I get it. All I ask is that if you are going to learn from somebody, you got to sample a little bit from every different people out there, and don't be scared to try different markets. You don't got to spend a lot of money like we're spending $9 here. Okay. But eventually you're going to have to make a big investment, but you just don't want to do it in the beginning. Do your homework, but please don't try to do this on your own. That's like pretending to be your own doctor. You understand? Everybody's worried about medical insurance. Oh, we need medical. You know what? And you know what it's like not to have medical. Imagine that you broke your leg. What, are you going to try to fix it on your own? Listen, it's a great job, pays a lot of money, but you got to do your homework, and you got to find the right mentor and the right group to trade with. It's not just learning. You also got to trade with them. So please do that. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I'd like to thank the staff at CTU making this possible, and our partners that helped invite all of you here. I look forward to seeing you all in the trading room. And if not, hopefully see you the next time. All right. And don't forget to watch us on YouTube Live every morning here at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Be safe, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Oh, and don't go anywhere. We're going to play a quick video really quick. All right. We're going to play that NASDAQ video.